He's done his stomping. He's doing his shouting. I reckon he might stomp some more. I don't want that so much. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Ah, safe in the tent. Safe in the tent. Now all we do is quietly wander away. Quietly run away! Woo! Ah, bush. The bush will save me. The bush will save me! I survived. Let's run past this guy. There we go. Interesting. Wasn't that one good for me? I think we all know who the biggest threat here is. There we go. How's he doing? Oh, he's doing fine. But he's dying a bit. Maybe I do stand a chance. Oh. Okay.
This is Happy Gaming, where you can waste your life.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm a bit late to the party on Shadow of Mordor. Everyone's been talking about it for ages, and there's loads of videos about it and all that kind of stuff. But there is one thing that I would love to have known more about before I bought the game, and something that I and ahed about before buying the game, and that is how difficult the combat is. I liked the first Assassin's Creed game, but I didn't really like any subsequent Assassin's Creed games. And the main reason was, I didn't think you ever had to use any of the free running, you never had to use any of the stealth, because the combat was so easy, you never felt compelled to run away or to protect yourself at all. You just right click or block whenever they came up to you, and then you click and it would do an animation and they were dead. And because no one ever attacked in twos, everyone just sort of waited for their turn to die, you ended up with a mound of corpses from various stages in the history of social evolution. And it all became very dull and very tedious. So, is this game the same? Do you have to use all the cool little features it's put in? Do you have to use all the information it gives you? You can extract about different captains and different orcs at different levels. Do you have to use the stealth? Do you have to use the free running? Or do you just find yourself in a pile of corpses? Well, let's have a look. Sorry, I know we're doing combat, but I just can't resist. Anyway. Let's go find some orcs. And like I say, I'm not talking about anything else. This is just about the combat, because I feel like that basically validates the rest of the game in a way. If the combat is difficult enough to make you want to use all the other elements of the game, then in a way it's done its job. If it's not, then it's just another hack and slash with some fluffy bits at the edge. So here are some orcs, and I start clicking. Now, I have taken my hand off the keyboard. It is choosing its targets by itself. It's moving towards the target by itself. All I'm doing is clicking, and clicking, and clicking, and clicking, and clicking, and right-clicking if they get an attack in on me like that. There we go, right-click to block, and then clicking, and clicking, and clicking. There we go. If he comes back up to me, enough. Yes, it isn't. Oh, he landed a hit. Right click. I probably should have right clicked. I get complacent. There we go. So that's 3 or 4 orcs. But I don't think it's really fair, because you'd expect a ranger like this, like basically a hero in the Lord of the Rings world, to be able to deal with 3 or 4 orcs. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point in being that hero at all? You're meant to feel a bit powerful. I suppose the point is, you're meant to fear the hordes of orcs and the orc champions and heroes and stuff. So let's go find a couple of them. Hello. You're not a horde or a champion, but I'm gonna kill you nonetheless. Clicking until he goes down. And then right clicking. Not right clicking. Shift and click. You'll notice one of the big differences between this and Assassin's Creed, if you played Assassin's Creed, is that they don't go down in one. Basically, even the basic enemies in this aren't one-hit kill. In Assassin's Creed, once you've successfully attacked, it plays you an animation and they die pretty much every single time. You know, you walk up to two who aren't looking at you and you'll just stab them both and they both go down. This, unless you assassinate them, they're gonna take a little while to go down, and even once they're down, they get stunned and the little weird cartoony stars appear above their head. And if you don't kill them when they're down, they'll get back up. And the reason that's important is because it takes a little while to kill them when they're on the floor. And if there's other orcs around, they'll stop you from doing it. So it means if you do manage to knock a captain down, you know, basically you're going to have to kill the bodyguards first. You're going to have to kill the pawns, the infantry, wave after wave of orky filth. Okay, so this is a bigger horde of orcs. Still finding it pretty easy to stay on my feet and to kill them all. It would be really cool if you could choose whether you're kicking or using your sword in this, because I think that makes a big difference. There's often fires to kick orcs through, ledges to kick orcs off, all that kind of stuff, but you don't really get a choice as to what kind of attack you do. Okay, so and there we go. I'll show you what I mean by shift and click. Oh, it's too late. I'll just kill him then, because eventually he will just run out of health and die like that. There we go. That was good, wasn't it? Okay, so that was, again, pretty simple. Sorry, sandwich. But no heroes there. Obviously, they're the targets of the game. They're going to make a big difference as to how you approach enemies.
You ain't got the guts to tell the captain what a two-faced liar.
How did it take them so long to know I was here? There we go. Oh, he's going to call for reinforcements. Good. I'm going to let him do that because, well, that's what we want. Oh, and there's a captain. Brilliant. So this should be a pretty good demo. Let's see if I should have come in and tried to assassinate the captain, or if it was good enough for me to just wander in and bumble about until eventually everyone lies dead.
Killed you once already, I did. Not fair.
He's not lying, you know. Okay, he's down.
Not today.
His health's going down, and no one's really helping him, which is good. Oh! As you see, the problem is, the longer I'm here, the more orcs are arriving, and the longer it is before I can actually really concentrate on the captain. But still, it's not particularly inspiring at the moment. I'm clicking a lot, and very occasionally, when it tells me to, I'm right clicking. I mean, I'm sure you can hear my mouse just. But he says he's got a whole army coming for me, so you never know. He might not be lying. No, I'm not really up for taking his advice at the moment, but never realised it plays a silly little piano chord every time you hit the captain. Let's see if I can get him while the others are distracted. I say distracted, they're not distracted. They know exactly what they're doing, they're just sort of standing over there. Oh, he's called for more orcs for the grinder. Oh! Oh! Right, what's happened now is I've been knocked to the ground. Instead of me dying, I've got a chance to save myself, like that. Ah, it was an arrow. So, right, that's another problem. So I get over him. Let's try and kill these archers then, before I get onto the... There we go, another captain. Oh, right, he's got a poison blade. Now, if he hits me with that, it means that I'm not going to have any warning as to when I should be blocking, and that does make things a lot more difficult. So basically, that's why people talk so much about like kind of gathering intel on the different captains in this game, because knowing what they have before you get into battle, knowing what they're immune to and what their special attacks are, is going to make all the difference, and that's a really awesome feature. There we go. That's one down. Are there any more around? No. Oh, there we go. He's not dead. Alright, so let's get back into the fray. See if I can kill this guy before they know where they're dead. See you guys. I'm being called on Skype. How embarrassing. I can't react! Oh god! I probably should turn Skype off, shouldn't I? I apologise for that. Right, okay, so we're back in the fray. Here's a captain. Oh! Right, okay. Now, this guy says that a lot, and he often does. I've killed him once, but he came back. Sometimes they say, okay, see that? I couldn't block it normally. I had to press a different button to block, and you've got to be really quick on your toes. And unless I'm quick, there you go, drill. So, spacebar again. Okay, is he going to kill me this time? Because I've only got so many times I can do that. He is. There you go, he killed me pretty quick.
Oh, I do like seeing you in pain. Oh,
I hope that's a pretty good idea of what the combat's like. Basically, against small numbers of orcs, and even against hordes of like the basic orcs, it's pretty simple. It's still fun, it is satisfying, but it's pretty simple. But as soon as you get the captains in the mix, it gets really, really tough, really quickly, and the archers as well. Yeah, basically, I love it. I think it's got just the right amount of threat to make you want to use the other elements of the game, but it still makes you powerful enough to feel satisfied in the combat and to keep you engaged and to keep you wanting to fight, and yeah, to make you just feel powerful, which is kind of what I suppose you want in a hero kind of game. I think it's a huge improvement on Assassin's Creed. Not to disparage those who like Assassin's Creed, it's just I've always found that the kind of lack of challenge in the combat is what held it back. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm not really sure why that guy was on the floor, but anyway, weaknesses on the floor, I suppose. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I get it. Alright, well, don't I sound like an idiot? And yeah, come back for more. Thanks.